My next guest, a James Beard award-winning chef, New York Times bestselling author, and I love this part, named as one of America's 100 most influential people in health and fitness. She has authored and co-authored several books, joining me to offer simple daily solutions to ensure a more healthy and active retirement. Oh, I can't believe we're talking about that. I'm thrilled to welcome back to my show, Cheryl Forberg.
Hey, what's up, Wendy?
I love having you on my show.
Thanks for having me.
You're such a very important person.
Well, thank you.
So I know Kellogg's did a survey, and we're talking about retirement here, getting healthy for retirement. Tell us about that survey and what were the findings.
Yes, I partnered with Kellogg's and the publishers of Prevention Magazine to share the results of a survey that we did on boomers, which surprisingly showed us that most boomers know much more about their finances than they do about staying healthy.
You know, we're always worried about the money, my God, and being healthy is more important.
That's right. It's hard to think about sometimes, but we really have to plan ahead, and that's why I'm here today to share some healthy tips with you and your viewers and listeners.
Okay, so let us have it.
Okay. Well, first of all, did you have breakfast this morning, Wendy?
I had a yogurt.
Okay, well, at least you had something.
At least I had something, but I know it's not good enough. So tell me, well, you know, I'm busy preparing for the show and getting ready, so at least I put something in my mouth.
Yeah, that's great. It's really important to have 3 meals. I recommend 3 meals and 2 snacks a day to my clients. And you round it out with all just the right nutrients. But I love to talk about the importance of breakfast because so many Americans skip breakfast, many times because they're busy, other times because people think that skipping breakfast might promote weight loss, but it actually promotes weight gain. It's really important to have a good, healthy meal in the morning, and it can be as simple and quick as a bowl of cereal, such as this. I have in front of me a bowl of Raisin Bran with some non-fat milk, so I'm getting a lot of nutrition here. I'm getting protein and calcium from the milk, and the cereal is giving me whole grains, whole wheat, and lots of fiber. I'm getting antioxidants and omega-3s from the flaxseed, which are omega-3s are a really important essential fatty acid, which means it's essential that we get them from our diet because our body does not produce omega-3s.
So is the flaxseed in the cereal, or do we have to add that separate?
Yes. We have a new flavor, if you will, of Raisin Bran that has the flaxseed added to it.
I am buying that today.
So you're getting a nice dose of the essential omega-3 fatty acids that are used by every cell in your body. They promote shinier hair, softer skin, and much of our brain tissue is made of omega-3, so it helps our cognitive function as well.
Now, is this particular Raisin Bran healthy for the kids as well with the flaxseed in it?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Even though the focus of these tips is for boomers, this is really the optimal way for the entire family to eat because most Americans, we're not getting enough calcium, we're not having enough whole grains and fiber, and we're not having enough fruits and vegetables. And that was the next thing I was going to point out, that adding some berries to the cereal, such as blueberries are one of my favorites, we're adding a whole nother boost of antioxidants, which are anti-aging vitamins, and this helps to promote slow the aging process as well as strengthen our immune function. So this is really the way our entire family should be eating every day.
Okay, it is really important. And what you said, Cheryl, that when we don't eat breakfast, we gain weight. Why is that?
Well, when we skip a meal, particularly breakfast, we lose all sight of our body's hunger cues. And so by the time we do eat, sometimes it's noon, sometimes it's 1 or 2 o'clock is what I'm hearing from my clients.
Yes.
By the time that meal rolls around, you are so hungry that you tend to eat too much, too fast, and choose the wrong thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you're eating in a hurry, then you tend to get too full. You should never have to unzip or unbutton anything after a meal. You should eat just until you're comfortable.
If you just tuned, I'm talking to Cheryl Forberg, named as one of America's 100 most influential people in health and fitness. She knows. What can we do to lower health risks?
Sure. Well, starting off with the healthy breakfast is a great way to begin the day, but we also want to be active and that means moving much, much more. Walking your dog is a little bit exercise, but we need to kick it up a little bit and do a little more cardio, making our exercise a little more intense. And if you haven't done this yet, you surely want to get approval or clearance from your physician first in terms of what you should be doing. But it's also important to be doing some weight-bearing exercises, lifting a few weights, for example. And again, if you haven't done that, you want to see a personal trainer or go to the gym to get some guidance in the beginning so you don't hurt yourself. But lifting weights helps to strengthen and build your muscles, and we tend to lose our muscle mass as we get older, starting in our 30s. So it's really important to try to maintain. And if we're lucky, maybe even build a little bit of muscle, because it helps us maintain our flexibility as we get older, which is really, really important. And our muscles are attached to the bone, so if we're working our muscles, we're also strengthening the bone. And this is really, really important.
Especially as we get older, they say your bones get fragile, and so we need to work on that now as opposed to later.
That's right. That's why it's important to have calcium to help maintain our bone mass, and also to do the types of exercise that strengthen our bone mass.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead, Cheryl. I'm sorry.
It's also really important that we minimize stress. We all have crazy, busy, stressful lives, and it's really important to try to keep that under control. So if you're into yoga, prayer, meditation, anything that can help you minimize the amount of stress in your life is really important. And going along with that is getting plenty of rest at night. And a little catnap in the afternoon never hurt anyone either.
Oh, boy, what would I do for that? And what advice do you give? I mean, some of us have the extra few pounds.
So, the guidance, the tips that I have just given you would apply. The same type of things. I also recommend that we eat most of our calories, because so many Americans are drinking so many sweetened beverages, and they don't realize how quickly that adds up.
Right.
So drinking water, exercising, more fruits and vegetables, more whole grains, not skipping meals, trying to minimize your stress and get lots of sleep. And just remember that it's really important to focus on you and your own health, because if you don't stay healthy, it's really hard to take care of other members of your family.
That's really good advice. Cheryl Forberg, come back anytime. Thanks for sharing the tips. I'm going to go buy the new Kellogg's Raisin Bran tomorrow.
Oh, thanks, Wendy. And can I give you a website link to
Please, yes.
Sure. Okay, if you go to kellogg's.com and look for the nutrition tab, you'll find more of the healthy living tips that I shared with you this morning, as well as some of the breakfast tips.
Okay, great. Look forward to that. We'll definitely look for that. Thanks so much, Cheryl.
Thanks for having me, Wendy.
Come back again and share your thoughts.
I'd love it.
Thanks so much. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.